Hey kids, you trying to get into Segment City? Well, you really shouldn't, because Segment City is a mature podcast, and listener discretion is advised. I'm just trying to look at... I know I'm in an alleyway. I know how I look, but I got some fireworks for you kids. I got snakes and I got sparklers. That's all I got. Oh, don't give me that.
Now half step up. Just one more half step up. Nailed it. You're hired.
I'm hired for this voice acting job for Segment City. Welcome to Segment City.
Hey, welcome back. You came back once again. Thank you.
I feel like you say that every time, and we're always amazed.
I'm always surprised.
I'm Will Kane.
I'm Theo Sapakos.
And I think we should just get right into the segments. Now, Theo, I'm going to do my Will's stupid thought, but first I want to talk to you about something that is near and dear to my heart, because they're bad for my heart. Oreos.
Oh, really close. They switched it up. You had me there in the first half.
What do you think it was?
I was going to make a joke about your arteries or something, but you did it for me.
I did it for you. Now, Theo.
Oh, this is good podcast content. This good crinkly sound. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The sound of us eating Oreos and you not having Oreos.
There's two things I want to bring up about Oreos.
About the Oreo cookie.
About the Oreo cookie.
Favorite cookie.
Last weekend, or the weekend before, I had s'mores Oreos. S'morios. Do you think those are good?
Let's see. So I would imagine as graham cracker crust.
Yes, the two cookies are the
graham cracker.
Yeah.
And then if they can, so the chocolate is the easy part.
Yeah,
if they can pull off the fluffiness of a marshmallow. The problem I feel is that the ratio of marshmallow would be too small in the cookie. Like when you make a s'more, there's a good hefty bit that's marshmallow, and in an Oreo cookie, there's just not physical space enough for that. Yeah, I bet it would be. I bet it would be tasty though. Like
Theo, I didn't like it.
Oh no,
I didn't like it at all. It was. You know how marshmallows are made of sugar, so they are sweet by definition?
Sugar, right, yeah.
They somehow found a way to make it even sweeter.
So they went the Peeps route of covering marshmallows in sugar.
And I think you presumed it was marshmallow fluff. It's the regular, filling, but it was just white, and then there's the chocolate.
Come on here. This is a campfire favorite here.
My girlfriend's...
And you just went ahead and didn't respect it.
My girlfriend's mom asked, "Did you try microwaving it?" And her dad said, "Then it would just be warm and bad." I was yes.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Listen, the brown stuff doesn't taste that much like chocolate." And I was like, the brown stuff.
Ooh. He didn't even call it chocolate. He's like, it wasn't like the chocolate doesn't taste like chocolate. He's like, the brown stuff.
So I have a package that my dad got.
There we go.
It's chocolate peanut butter pie.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
So I want you to give a review.
Okay. All right. So first, gonna open her up. Gonna give her a smell. Gonna get a
walk. Okay. A nice sniff.
It smells like those peanut butter cookies. What am I thinking of?
Oh, Nutter Butters?
Nutter Butters. It smells like Nutter Butters.
Yeah, because it's nice peanut butter.
It smells exactly like Nutter Butters. Okay, I'm noticing that many of these cookies in here are inside out.
They're inside out. Oh, yeah, they have
the outside is
yeah, that's just an entire row was like that.
Wow. You should write to them.
Oh, I'm gonna... Nabisco!
Nabisco! Oh, so looking at the cookie visually, half of the filling is peanut butter and half of it is chocolate. It's got a golden cookie.
And it's a graham cracker cookie.
It's a graham cracker. So I'm going to try to get both sides of my mouth. Here we go.
That's the whole...
Here, you're going to hold the mic up right to my bite.
Oh, I'm waiting.
What
do you think?
Right there.
What do you think about these nice Oreos?
I'm getting a good balance of peanut butter and chocolate.
Really? I did not feel the chocolate when I ate it.
I'm getting more peanut butter.
The peanut butter was...
the chocolate is definitely, I think, there. I think it's that the cookie is peanut butter flavored too, which is...
Are you sure? I thought it was a graham cracker.
Oh. Pretty good.
Okay. My review was a little bit more... I thought it was good. It's better than the s'mores, but it is very peanut buttery. It's
pretty peanut buttery, and, I have to say, when I compared it to Nutter Butter, if I was looking for a peanut butter cookie, I'd probably go with the Nutter Butter route instead of these. That's the thing.
It's the chocolate
not the
isn't
best-
enough.
They're not like a definitive Oreo, and they're not as good at peanut butter as a Nutter Butter.
if you're already wasting the calories, you might as well go with a Reese's peanut butter cup if you want the chocolate peanut butter. But if you want the crunch, like I feel like there's not a lot of crunch with chocolate and peanut butter. Now,
Right. Okay. So third bite, very peanut buttery.
yes, it is
Not
mostly
much chocolate at all.
mostly
Now,
peanut butter.
I wonder if this would be better if they did one golden cookie and one chocolate cookie, and just had, sort of a little bit of each on there.
Now, Theo, another thing happened that concerned Oreos
Oh yeah,
the last weekend.
yeah. There's been a lot of Oreo stuff going on.
A
since
lot
I
of
was gone.
Oreo in my life. Mm-hmm. Let me present to you 3 cursed ways that I saw people eat Oreos.
Oh no.
So, just for the audience, just to know my state of mind, eating the cookie full, like not doing anything to it, just crunching into it, that's perfectly fine.
Perfectly acceptable.
Twisting and taking one off with a nice like click.
Also a good answer.
And then licking maybe gets it a little sloppy,
But
but
if
I
you
accept
bite,
it. Yeah.
If you're able to bite the
Biting.
filling off in one go, like off of one of the sides, perfectly fine.
I even accept the like innovation that Oreo saw and were like, people are naturally double stuffing these. They're taking the fillings out and putting it. We'll just make mega stuff. We're just gonna. Now let me.
Did you see the most stuff cookie? That was like
disgusting.
So much stuff. There was like 3 cookies in an entire package.
Absolutely
like,
disgusting. So Theo, I'm going to
All right, here we go.
this is an audio medium. We know this. I'm going to have Theo say what I'm doing
Here we go.
and have his reaction to what I'm doing. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. He's now crushing the cookie between his fingertips.
It's not working out as well as I thought.
squeezing out from the edge of the cookies, and the cookie is cracking, and it's
I wish I
pretty
got a
unpleasant
cleaner-
to watch.
Yeah, there we go. This is what they did.
Oh no, it's squishing out from in between the. Oh god, no, stop!
And then they did this.
Oh no, he's biting
then-
just the pooched out filling. He's eating just that, and he's like licking around it. It's disgusting.
Just squish-
I hate it.
Took it between 2 of my fingers and squished all the filling so it's like squooshed out
And then licked that
and
out.
then licked the edges. I saw
Someone
someone
actually do that.
They did that, and I
they said
hated
this
it.
is my preferred way to eat an Oreo.
Not preferred,
Yeah,
but it was
but
the way that
it was
they ate.
a way. Mm-hmm. That's not great. It's not great at all.
No, way number 2. I'm gonna have to eat 3 of these.
That's fine. I'm down to watch you eat 3 cookies. Ooh.
Ooh, damn.
Here we go. Round 2. Okay, he is now twisting. He's opened the cookie. He's now using his fingers to take off the filling from the middle.
No, not taking it off.
He's folded it in half. So it is now on one side of the cookie. He's now replacing the top so that there's one side of the cookie that has no filling and one side that is double stuffed. And he's now biting into the non-double stuffed side, so he's just getting a bite full of 2 cookies. Why? Why do people torment us like this? Why has God given us opposable
No,
thumbs?
Theo,
Just for this? That's the worst.
I haven't even gotten to the worst one.
Okay, so far my review, the first one you did was easily worse than that one just now.
Really?
Yeah.
The squish out the sides?
The squish out the sides was nasty.
Now let's see how you feel about this one.
Okay. He's now
we
opening
got
the
the
cookie.
twist.
He's opened the
Got
cookie.
the twist.
Taking again with his thumb, he's peeling it up. He's taken off the filling. He's squishing it into a ball. Oh no! He squished it into a ball and then just ate the filling, and now he's eating just the cookies.
I can't eat the whole cookie. I already ate so many
The
cookies.
ball is disgusting. You
I'm
got
old.
your grimy ass hands all over it. You know what the original point of the sandwich was, so that you could eat the things inside the sandwich without getting your fingers all dirty. But you've just
did it.
totally circumvented the
They did
point
it.
of the sandwich to get your filling all nasty in your
Cursed!
fingers.
Cursed! Cursed!
Were you hanging around people who were purposely trying to eat an Oreo incorrectly, and so they're coming up with creative ways to do this, or is this just their natural state of being?
It started with the smoosh.
Yeah.
Somebody did the smoosh first.
Yeah.
And then they started showing, because I said, "Ew, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And they
As
and
one
then they
would
took
do.
it as a challenge of, we can make this worse for Will, because my friends hate me. And then they did that. And then also they took a bunch of the smaller ones and then they made like a tower of power, which was like at least
Like a
7 cookies
Like a
worth
Dagwood
of.
sandwich?
Like they took all the fillings out, and then they did the tower, and it was a bit like between only two.
What did they do with all the leftover cookies? Just the top.
Oh, they threw them away.
No!
It was so wasteful. It was the worst thing in the world. Anyway,
That's the worst.
that was the worst. And this is Will's stupid thought actually like goes into the gluttony of our age.
Oh no.
Here's Will's stupid thought for the week. If a person from literally any other time period in history came to our modern time, would they become obese immediately? Because they would gorge themselves on our modern fatty foods.
Yes, absolutely. Humans have to that's why we eat salads and go to the gym and torture ourselves, because modern society has forced us into a position where we can't perform how humans would perform.
Could you imagine being like a medieval peasant and it's like, well, I got gruel all day. We just kind of throw whatever in our gruel.
And then they travel here and they instantly have a bounty.
And then they're like, would you like some steak? That's your life food though. Nah, I got it from the store.
This is the store.
You want some cake? But that's only for my lord. I bought it for $5.
This entire sheet cake you're looking at that's meant for a child's birthday party, $5.
$5. I got it for $5. And they're just like, because they've been eating gruel, where it's just like a pot of disgusting.
My God.
And they're just eating, they're like, potato chips, the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my life. I've been eating potato chips for my entire life. Sometimes I'll eat a bag, like I'll just start a
without thinking about it.
I'll start a bag and I'll be like, this is so fucking good.
Yeah,
like
it's so good. Every bite is just, ooh.
It's so, like, being a caveman having
Isn't it buck wild that some of the most tasty food is also some of the least expensive food, and we have to like purposely avoid it?
That's why people
like, I won't let myself go to McDonald's because like, I'll just eat nonstop if I go there.
It's the weird switch of you like the rich people used to be fat,
right?
And then now the rich people are skinny because they can get fit
because they can afford to like live a fit lifestyle.
They don't have to work like 5 jobs and like eat fast food. I did have the thought also of back in the day, because there's an article recently or a news story, and I thought about back in the day. There's a weird statistic that went around that like the average age of a medieval peasant was only like 30. Sure. But that was because of the
because a lot of children dying.
Infant mortality rate was really bad. But you still didn't make it like super far.
Probably like into your 40s.
Yeah, you didn't. But I had the thought of, we have such weird ways of dying now that you couldn't even imagine back in the day. Because there's a story on the news that people were dying on Mount Everest because there was traffic jams.
What?
Like, too many people are climbing Mount Everest.
So they died on Mount
Everest? And they died from exposure and stuff because they couldn't get past, and they couldn't get down. They ran out of air.
Oh my Lord.
And so it was like, because medieval peasants would just live and die in the same place, and it's like...
live within like 20 miles of their house.
How did they die? They climbed a big mountain on the other side of the world and ran out of air.
They went up so high, and there were too many people up there. They couldn't get past the number of people up there, and so they died.
I wonder if people died from cancer, if they knew what cancer was.
Probably not. They probably just...
It would just be like, it died from old age.
It's witches.
It's witches. Witches got them.
Witches. Another witch?
I feel like they would know about tumors, but then again, they would just be like, that's the hunchback. Of our village.
No, that's curable.
We got the tumors. No, that's a tumor on his back.
That's derogatory, and you can't say that.
Rude. Very rude. Theo, I've been hogging the limelight.
Here we go. Well, I'm going to bring it back to another supervillain backstory for you.
Oh my God.
This week, I bring you the misings, the surmisings of someone who wanted to make a villain for the old Batman, the old Cape Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they came up with? Mm-hmm. They came up with good old Polka Dot Man. This is the best they could do.
Hold on. I can envision the costume.
It's exactly what you think.
I'm trying to envision the powers.
Yes, okay. So,
what?
Here we go. So, he has a polka dotted suit, obviously.
Yes.
It's white with different colored polka dots.
Mm-hmm.
And he's surprisingly powerful. His polka dots...
No, you can't say that.
Yeah, no. His polka dots have the power to...
He's Omega level. He's too good. He's a Batman villain. He can't be too good.
Can't be that good. His polka dots each have a power to turn into a different item through transformation.
What?
Isn't that buck wild?
all bad villains always have powers that are very hard to explain because I can't envision what the hell you're talking about.
For instance,
he has like a polka dot that's like can turn into a toaster? Like, what is the thing?
I'm Polka Dot Man. Oh no, I'm on the toilet. There's no more TP. Here's my polka dot that turns into toilet paper.
Wait, I only got the one. I'm using up my one lifeline here.
Can't do this. Gotta replace it now.
Oh, damn it. Can you replace the... Okay, is it like a pouch that he can just like put things into?
The polka dots themselves transform into things. So he'd have to, like, make another gadget that would transform into that thing.
Okay.
So he'd have to, like, make a gadget that turns into
toilet paper. Imagine if he forgot which polka dot did what. And he's just going through all the polka dots. So he's like, which one?
This one's my toilet paper. Oh no, it's my buzzsaw!
Damn
Oh!
I'm going to get you, Batman! He pulls out a dildo or something, and he's like, oh no.
It's like someone rummaging through their wallet to try to like find a coupon. Like, I'm sure it's here somewhere.
Sure.
Like,
one of these polka dots is a Panera gift card. Like, I know it.
I had 15% off, I swear.
He pulls it out and he gives it to the lady, and she's like, it only has $2 on it. He's like, why did he even make it into a polka dot?
This expired last week. I'm sorry.
Come on. I've been saving it because I polka dotted
I knew I'd come back. Cole's cash is useful.
Can he make, is it only objects?
It is only objects.
Can he polka dot Batman? Can he just like
can he polka dot
him?
Batman? So that begs the question, why doesn't he just make something that's like a bunch of guns? You know, like, he's all gunned up.
What does that even mean?
He meets Batman, and Batman's like, I've got you. It's a fist fight. And he's like, no, these polka dots, they're each Uzis.
And then the guns, like...
They, like, transform. So, when he first meets Batman, he demonstrates his ability by pulling off a polka dot, and it turns into a buzzsaw, and he throws it at it.
Okay, wait.
And then, get this. He pulls off a second dot, which turns into a lightweight, man-sized saucer, and he flies away in it.
A saucer? Like a UFO?
Like a UFO! This man is a genius!
I only had the buzzsaw. See ya, nerd! Wait, okay. Is he just a regular dude with this power?
Yes. He's not, like, superhuman.
He's not superhuman.
He's just a guy with a crazy suit.
So he just has a convenient way of storing things.
Yeah.
He's the equivalent of Backpack Man.
He's got a cloak of pockets.
He's a pocket man. He's a cargo short man.
D20.
Here you go. You could just... But what could you do?
You can store all the things. You're like, oh, I went to the grocery store. Guess I gotta put away these groceries. Whoop.
Does the polka dot correlate with how big the object is? Does he have, like, a giant... If he was like... I got a tank in here, Batman. And he just starts pulling it out. And he's like
pulling it out of his chest, and Batman's like, I guess I have a long time to get away.
Wait. Yeah,
I'm gonna walk away now.
Let me pull up. And then he pulls it out, and he goes, anti-bat tank, anti-tank bat spray. And he goes, damn it, Batman!
Damn it, Batman!
Batman is the equivalent of him, though.
But better. His utility belt is basically that.
Yeah, and he only stores useful stuff.
That's true. So, here's his little backstory. Mm-hmm. So he did a bunch of crimes around Gotham, and Batman was able to stop him by figuring out that the pattern of his crime made a stick figure on the Gotham map. Like, it formed like
what
a person.
Dumb, he's like,
and he's like, I bet you he's gonna go to the jewelry store next.
I love the idea that he tried to do polka dots, and he's like, this is just random.
This is random. I guess if you connect them, if you connect them,
you know who everyone loves? Riddler. He has a shtick. I need a shtick. Me and my polka dots.
So he did some crimes, and he got stopped by Batman. And then he came out of retirement to do more crimes once he found himself unemployed. Mm-hmm. This is a great origin story. He was unemployed, so he did crimes. You know why he was unemployed? Criminal. Because he lost all of his money powering his suit. Because it was expensive to power.
This is a catch-22.
Literally, he creates suit to do crimes.
And then
he loses all of his money trying to do crimes, so he does more crimes to power his suit. Yeah. So he's only doing crimes to power his own suit so he can do more crimes.
Welcome to the modern day, my dude.
Wow, that's a real tragedy. So some examples of his dots. So he has the buzzsaw dot. Mm-hmm. Got the flying saucer dot, which seems OP. Like, I don't know how that's balanced. He has a sun dot.
how that's balanced. Like,
It's,
the developers really need to work on Polka Dot Man. He's too good.
He's got a freaky flying saucer.
Injustice 3, Polka Dot Man.
Man. He has a sun dot, which is basically like a stun grenade, like flash grenade. He has a bubble dot, which is apparently, they described it just like another flying saucer. So he has two flying
I
saucers.
feel like that's more impressive.
I also like that they got to like 3 and they're like, we're out of ideas.
we're done.
Another flying saucer?
No, this one's a bubble. Like he's the fairy, the good fairy
the
from
good
Wizard
witch,
of Oz.
yeah. Are you a good witch?
Or a bad polka dot man.
He has fist dots, which are just like, he throws them and they have the force of a punch.
That's stupid. Just punch him.
Just punch him or get a gun.
Shoot Batman.
And then he has a whole dot, which is just,
What?
which is teleportation. Straight out of left field comes teleportation.
I feel like that's Looney Tunes stuff. Like,
Looney Tunes stuff.
he could just do anything.
Batman, I don't see how Batman could win.
Yeah, how's Batman not dead?
I don't understand it. You know what I never understood? I just thought of this the other day, and I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Why don't Batman's villains just do crimes during the middle of the day?
Because then Superman will get them. Like, everybody else will get them.
In the Dark Knight,
You forgot to...
There's
this
no
is an audio
pushes
media.
up glasses. No, there's no Superman around.
Actually, let me tell you
So,
about Superman.
if the Joker was like, hey, I'm gonna do all my big boy crimes.
He has to. There's
During the day.
probably been a time that Batman... Then again, Batman would look dumb in the day.
Because Batman spends all night stopping crime, so he'd be tired as hell during the day.
Because then people would really focus on his chin, and they're
Also-
like, that looks like Bruce Wayne's chin.
Also, if they were all meeting in an alley, and they're like, let's look around, make sure Batman's right there.
Yep.
He's right there. Guys,
only
let's
works
get
at
out of here.
What if we wore a white suit?
They'd still
I
be
think
like,
they did that.
There's Batman.
There's been a pink Batman. There's been a rainbow Batman. There's been
a
every
rainbow Batman?
Absolutely.
Wow, Pride Month. Really stepping
Pride
through.
Month.
Pride Month. So that was my end of my Batman segment.
Wonderful, my boy. Wonderful. What a good segment you've done. Now I have a segment for you called Amazon Erotica.
Oh God, not again. Take me back.
Take me back. All right.
Take me back.
So this book is called, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Amazon Erotica, I look up the top sellers of the erotica category on Amazon, and I read the descriptions and the summaries. This one is called Claimed by Her Two Alphas. Complete 3-book Shifter Paranormal Romance box set. Shifter Alphas Forever 2.
What?
That was a lot. I'm not gonna redo it, but this is the fucking cover.
Wait, it scrolled. I can't see.
Oh. Shit, no!
I saw a shirtless man for a second. Oh no, it's a lot.
It's a
I
lot.
saw it for a second there.
So it is two very buff dudes
Two very
with a
large
very
men.
curvy lady in the middle, and she's doing a weird pose, and they're all posing weird. Now, what do you think this book is about?
Doesn't the cover sort of say it?
Werewolves! Oh! It's about... If you love riveting storytelling... Werewolves! If you love riveting storytelling... Sensual alpha shifters, like they think we know what that is.
Sensual alpha shifter.
And paranormal romance
I like
that never quits.
Like alpha shifter could either be, I guess, a werewolf.
I'm shifting through time.
Or it could
Darla.
be it could be like, you know, a car, like third hand, like manufacturer,
I'm
like
really
an
good at
aftermarket,
shifting.
like an aftermarket brand that's like installs your spoiler for you. Mm-hmm. Like,
You'll love this complete 3-book Shifter Paranormal Romance box set. Inside this box set collection, 3 MFM Shifter romance books that are all about her.
is MFM male, female, male?
Yeah, no MM, so none of that gay shit.
Get your penile thing out
Pride
of here.
Month.
Pride Month? I know, but seriously, this book is not about that, apparently.
Here is the names of the books, because there's 3 in here.
3 in all. It's a box
This
set.
is actually very long. I don't know if I might want to just do the first one. I don't. No, we'll do all 3.
Dude, start with the first one. We'll take it
Yeah.
from there.
Double Trouble.
Double Trouble.
2 gorgeous werebears.
Ew.
And one woman who gave up on the idea of true love a long time ago. Down on her luck, plus size single. Sadie doesn't even ever think she'll find love. So when her best friend Peyton offers to set her up on a blind date, she initially refuses. Why would she waste her time? Thankfully, Peyton isn't taking no for an answer. She knows Sadie needs to try something new and different if she stands a chance of letting go of her insecurities and letting open her heart again.
Hey, Sadie, I know you've been dating regular human guys, but I got a whole nother thing going on over here.
What do you think about bears?
What do you think about bears?
What do you think about... I'm not talking about the men version. I'm talking about real bears.
She's like, bears?
You got
like,
a thing?
You mean like big guys? Like, yeah, I guess I could be into that, like flannel shirts. Like,
no.
I mean, a literal. It loves honey, and it sleeps all winter long.
Ready? Are you ready for the twist?
Twist? No, wait, you're telling me that the bears weren't the twist? We haven't even got to the twist?
I mean...
The plus side single hasn't found the twist yet?
No. Twist? Sadie is about to go on a blind date with not one, but two dangerously handsome men who just happen to be joint alphas of a werebear shifter clan.
Yikes. I also love the plot idea that these two males who are, in theory, the head of a pack, don't have enough women. No. They're
like, we gotta go after...
And they are, and I
Sadie.
quote, dangerously handsome.
Dangerously handsome. By the way, imagine going on a blind date and getting two guys, and they're just like, we're here together. And you're just like, oh, okay, how do you know each other? We're in a clan. Oh.
And you're like, oh, I'm not into clans.
I don't know about this. Buddy. Dane and Jackson have been the best of friends ever since they were young cubs. So when they are both made joint alpha of their clan, they agree to share more than leadership. They want to share a mate.
Oh, yuck.
What?
Yuck. That's weird. I don't know how to respond to that.
For the two sexy werebears, it's quite simple. Convince the plus-size beauty that she is destined to be their mate, and they just have to do it. Poor Sadie doesn't realize just how wild it's about to get.
All right, folks in the front row. Hope you brought your raincoat. It's about to get wet and wild.
Oh, God. I think we can fit in these two other ones. This is... Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, no. I also like the concept of being dangerously handsome. Like, imagine you go to, like...
Ouch. Stop looking at me.
Imagine you go to, like, a handgun safety course. And, like, the instructor's like, all right, make sure you always keep the gun pointed away from your body. And bam! No. He was handsome.
I love that they're like... It goes into, like, Dane and Jackson have been best friends since they were young cubs. But no gay shit, though.
But no
male on male. And I'm like,
they both agree it's not gay if it's in a three-way.
It's not gay if it's in a three-way.
They both agree. They've come to terms with that.
Now, this is definitely a three-way. The next book's called Between Two Wolves. The first sentence is just, Risha is your typical kick-ass girl.
She sure is.
What? Okay. She is as tough in the ring as she is out. We're learning a lot about Risha.
Super relatable.
And can hold her own against the guys. It takes a lot to knock her down. Unfortunately, her ex-boyfriend cheating on her with an old friend from her college days managed to sucker punch her in one of her 2 weak spots.
Wait,
you're wearing both turns.
Wait, what's her other weak spot? Is it her pancreas?
Theo, what's your weak spots?
If someone was like, you have 2 weak spots, I could be like, my kidneys?
Literally any part of me. I'm a baby. I will fold.
I have two weaknesses: my soft, doughy body and my fragile ego. Those are my dual weaknesses.
Also, my face, my very punchable face.
But no.
Also, I forgot the balls. Literally, you could just.
I have a whole retinue, a whole list.
I love that she's just like, all right, time to fight, but don't you hit my weak. Ow!
Oh,
down for the count.
Sucker punch. Oh,
not
really
so kick-ass now.
Can't hold my own against my own emotions. Oh.
Determined to find herself again and mend her broken heart, she sets out on a journey of self-discovery that leads her deep inside the shadows of Black Wolf Mountain. But what she'll find in the mysterious caverns will open her eyes to a different side of herself that she's never known, and it all happens in the arms of two handsome strangers. Once again, why? Colt and Jericho Is that the name of the guys from the last one?
Colt and Jericho?
No, it was Dane and Jackson.
Are these
That's
guys
how
starting
fucking
a fucking
interchangeable.
car company? What the hell is going on here?
Colt and Jericho are determined to invade Risha's boundaries.
Oh, yuck!
Oh, very bad. And push her into the deepest
Guys,
depths of her forbidden desires.
Consent is cool, my homies.
I love that. Push her into the deepest depths of her forbidden desires. It's like, that could go like, hey, do you want to, like, maybe...
They straight up just up and down ignored the safe word on that
Yeah.
one.
It's like, how about we do some... It could either be, how about we do some light bondage? Or it could be like, all right, we're sticking everything everywhere now. Also, we're wearing these fursuits. We aren't actual wolves.
And we're not asking for that.
That is until a cruel hunter appears in their secret corner of the mountain and threatens to destroy them all.
I'm confused. Is there another guy here?
There's two.
Is his name...
Okay,
is his
here's
name
the question.
Bradford?
Are they actual wolves?
Wait, are they werebears? No, that was the previous book.
I think these are werewolves.
Okay.
I presume they're werewolves, unless this is bestiality, in which it would be
It
gross.
would be, I mean, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility on
No,
this
it
one,
wouldn't,
my guys.
because they would be invading Risha's boundaries.
Okay, so the cruel hunter shows up.
And then that's it.
That's the end of the description?
That's the end of the description. Cruel
You
hunter
had me on the
shows.
edge of my seat!
Oh my god! And imagine
I was about to buy the book!
He sees two wolves and a woman, and he goes, "Time to shoot all three." He just kill.
By God, those
She's-
wolves are
she's
having
too
their
far.
way with that woman. That's enough.
She's gone too far with them. Excuse me, ma'am. Have they unlocked your secret desires?
Have they pushed you past your boundaries?
Yeah, because I got punched real bad.
my emotions!
My emotions. And this one's short. The Wolves Next Door is the name of the book.
That sounds like a Goosebumps novel. The wolves next door.
The werewolf. And then it's terrible child actor who's like, I think Tommy's a werewolf.
Bum, 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 bum.
The sexiest neighbors you could ever ask for. My mom has a saying that is, you can't choose your family and you can't choose your neighbors. This person lucked out. The sexiest neighbors you could ever ask for. Thank you, Jesus. When plus size single. Again, plus size single.
Why? Yeah, okay.
This is just a trope. Like, if you read enough of these, you see a lot of the tropes.
They're all plus size singles.
You read like 3 of these, and you're like, I know all the tropes now.
I like that the werewolves...
And it's always two dudes.
The wolves were going to move
We're
in
jacked.
next door to the lady, and she's like... They're like, oh, wait, our neighbor, she's too thin. Let's find another neighbor.
I would absolutely love if it was like 2 hot dudes moved in, and they're a gay couple, and they're very nice, and they brought me brownies over, and that's the end of the story.
That's right. They have 2 disposable incomes and no children.
They're lovely people.
They're great.
I thought I was going to bang them, and then I said,
And
that would be
then
bad.
I met their dog, and it's,
I met their dog.
lovely.
But wait, was that the third person? That was a werewolf. But when plus-size single Julie moves into a strange town, nothing could prepare her for the dangerously handsome stranger next door.
Another dangerously handsome stranger.
Who want nothing more than to claim her as their own.
Yikes.
What she doesn't know is that Kane and Ryan, again,
They're starting a football
like-
team. These boys are...
they found a list, they take a dart and they throw it, and they're like, Colt and Ryan. All right, we got them.
All right.
Doesn't know that Kane and Ryan both hold a wickedly dark secret that threatens to change their life. It's werewolves. That's the secret. They're werewolves.
Secret werewolves.
And that's the end of it. That's
At least they're not like out... I mean, who's like openly werewolf? You know, these days,
yeah.
you're pretty hard in the closet to be werewolf.
it's
Hard to be out.
dangerous.
And they're like, hi guys, I'm John. I'm a werewolf. Like, what? What now?
I just happen to be a werewolf hunter. Oh, we gotta move again.
I gotta move again. Witness a protection program.
This is the best neighbor I could ask for.
Next time I'm gonna say I'm a vampire. No one hunts vampires.
Dangerously handsome.
He's almost too handsome.
He's dangerously handsome.
Boys, get your guns.
We gotta kill a werebear.
Gotta kill a werebear.
These 2 are the alphas, the joint alphas. What are you looking at? You're looking at the next segment for Segment
next
City.
segment.
Yeah, that was Amazon Erotica.
That was cute.
It was also a little bit rapey. Check, please.
All right, so I usually do $1 million but at the beginning of the show, but this one is special. It was written in by a listener, and
Was it?
It was.
Oh,
it was our first
listener.
Yeah, our first listener. So It's probably not the best thing to say 9 episodes in that it was our first
Our
listener,
first-
but here we are.
All right, we got this.
That was me who sent in that question.
It was.
What? Wait, how did you get in
Confirmed.
contact with Theo?
Confirmed.
I hope that shows up in the audio. My mother coming in and saying, it was me.
It was me all along.
Mom! My
And I have
mom's
to
my
say,
biggest
son,
fan.
you're dangerously handsome.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Mom.
Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of my podcast.
In front of all my
listeners.
hypothetical listeners.
One day.
One day. All right, so $1 Million Butt.
Yes.
You have a snail that follows you for the rest of your life.
I've actually heard this one.
Oh, no.
This is an unoriginal one,
Oh,
and I struck from the records. I would... So, wait. So, go... Is that it? Is just a snail following you for the rest of your life?
That's it.
I mean, sure.
I mean, he's very friendly.
I'll make a friend. Yeah.
It's a were-snail.
Oh, no! Wait,
wait.
what does that mean?
Okay,
A
hold
human
on.
turns into a
I
snail?
was going to do one, but you've already heard it. Okay. Switch
Was that
it up.
the listener one?
$1 Million Butt. I
Okay.
am derailing it from the listener one.
Damn.
The original listener one was $1 Million Butt. A snail follows you for the rest of your life. If it touches you, you die. The snail cannot die and knows where you all are at all times.
And it follows,
You
yeah.
have seen this.
Yes.
Okay, I am switching it up.
All right.
$1 Million, but you have a snail that follows you for the rest of your life. If the snail bites you, it transforms back into a human, and you transform into a were-snail.
Okay. Does it have to break the skin? Because I don't think snails have teeth.
No, but wait, it has sharp teeth, so it would break
Oh,
skin.
no.
It would be a snail
that
with
sounds
sharp
terrifying.
So if you're sleeping, and it just finally makes it all the way up your bedpost and onto your arm, and then
Are we both immortal?
you would both be immortal.
Because
but
this is
you'd
just an
have to-
eternal game of tag.
You'd have to be a were-snail. You don't have to get them back, you just have to get somebody else back. But this person is
Just somebody else back?
you have to get somebody else back.
Ooh, it's like it follows.
But you're given the person to get, like they were
They
given
turn
you.
into-
They were
yeah.
given you, and they have to get you, and so you'd be given a person as well.
Oh, so it's a new person.
It's a new person. It's not tag, but it's
Is it-
ongoing.
we
They've
could-
been
we
freed.
could eventually
They've
make-
been freed from the snail curse, and then you become.
We
the
could
snail.
imagine if you're immortal when you're human, we could just make the entire world.
No,
immortal.
once you turn back, okay, you're an immortal. You're immortal while you're
while
a
you're a
snail.
snail. Ooh,
While you're a snail,
can I go through the water, like through the ocean? Do I need to breathe?
you'd have to hitch a ride on a boat. You'd have to get on a boat.
My
I'm
little
sorry.
snail thumb, like trying to hitchhike.
Please.
Ah.
Because, like, if you need to get
Does
across
it
the
only
country,
happen once, or is it everyone who accepts it are in like a battle royale?
you aren't accepted. You're not accepted. You're given a target.
Yeah, but like, will there is it like chickenpox? Do I get it once and then I'm free?
Yes. Once you have completed your assignment and bitten your target.
Yes, I would absolutely do that.
Really?
I'm immortal when unless I
it could take
go
you
back
100 years to get your
unless
target.
I come back and then I'm 100 and I die. Then
No,
it would
you'd
be
come back
bad.
and you'd be your same age now, but the amount of time you
Oh,
were a
I would
snail,
lose a lot of
everyone
time.
else, like your whole family might be gone, like all your friends will have aged
$1
up.
million probably wouldn't be.
It would be $1 million, the equivalent of $1 million. So
Okay.
$1 million in today's money, so it would scale up.
That made it tough. I didn't think about that.
So you'd be losing time, but in terms of people around you, but you wouldn't be losing time off of years of your life.
But I kind of want to know what the future's like.
So this would be a good time travel mechanism.
This would be a good time travel mechanism.
But you'd
if I
have to
don't care,
experience, you'd have to experience all of the time in between as a snail.
yeah. What if I show up at like my parents' funeral, just a snail in a black,
In
like
a black
little
tux.
tux?
And you
Pay
get up
my
to-
respects.
You get up onto the microphone to give a speech, and someone's like, "Yeah, there's a snail here." So
and
flick
flick me. And
You're
you're
like,
like,
"Oh,
Do people know about this? Can I tell somebody about this? Could they ferry me to my target?
no."
No, damn it. So I can't be ferried. I can't. Well, I can be ferried, but they can't like knowingly. Friends can't make.
I mean, if you were to like attach yourself to like the leg of someone's pant, like
Yeah.
you could like ride around.
Yeah, I think I could.
And you could, like, theoretically, you would still have your same human intelligence, so you
Yeah.
could, like, type out
You
a
could
message or write out a message, like, on a phone. You could, like,
strategize.
try to type out a message and be like, here's my situation. They might not believe you, but
Here's the thing. I think because I think they don't know, right?
right, they don't know.
They don't know that I'm coming, so they aren't like actively avoiding me.
No,
I could
they'd be
maybe get on a
totally
plane.
oblivious. Which means, like, they're living their daily routine. You just have to make your way to their house, basically.
I think I could do that in like at least a year.
You think you could do it in a year? A
Yeah.
year as a snail?
A year as a snail. I feel like
I bet
that's
you're
not
right.
bad.
I think you could do that, and you can't.
Because I think
you cannot die as a snail.
okay, because like even
Like you
if
couldn't
it was
get you couldn't get
California
stepped
from
you couldn't
here,
get stepped on. You can't get like
I could
run over
find
by
a
a car.
flight. Like with my human intelligence, I could get into a car.
Yeah,
I could find a way.
yeah.
Even if I had to walk there, that would maybe take a month or two. Like to get to the airport. Fuck.
From
That's
here
like
to
miles.
Boston Logan Airport.
That's pretty far.
But you could go to the T and right and then you
I
can
could
manage
go
it
on
from
the
there.
T. Yeah,
right?
that's actually I could do that. I think I could do this.
You could do it
Yeah, I think after
for $1 million. You
for
think
$1
you
million,
do it?
because I thought I was gonna have to walk the entire way or slide.
Or slide, scooch it. I gotta scooch the entire way.
Scooch my entire way. Yeah, I think I could do it. Would you do it?
I think you're right. I think I could probably, even as a snail, within a year, get pretty much anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
It would be really hard if they were like out on a ranch in North Dakota.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tough.
Like that would be pretty tough. But like odds are, given like random assignment, they probably live in a city,
yeah.
right?
And also, like, if you even if you had to hoof it, that would be pretty bad.
It'd be pretty
But,
rough. But you also, I don't know how snails sleep. Like you might just be able to go 24 hours.
Yeah, if that was
I don't
part of
know
the
any
deal.
really like snail facts. Like I don't know how
No, I
fast
don't know.
snails move.
They don't move. They probably like move like
A little slowly. Like that's even like I don't
that's
know.
probably fast even.
Yeah, if you can move, like-
listeners, great audio.
If you can cover like even a mile a day, like
That would be pretty solid.
that'd be pretty solid.
All right, Theo, that was lovely. Thank you. Thank
was-
you for that segment.
There you go.
Now Theo, I messaged you with a pitch battle.
Pitch battle.
I sent Theo a prompt and we both needed to come up with a pitch based on this prompt for a better thing. This one I feel like is not going to be so much you versus me as it is trying to find the best one, the best, funniest one, because I told Theo that he could do multiple and I have definitely set up
come
multiple.
up with 3.
Okay, good. So the prompt is come up with a new Hogwarts house. What is this name? Mm-hmm. What is its attribute? Mm-hmm. And what is its like logo, I suppose, or its animal?
Animal and color, basically.
Yeah, animal color. Just right off the
You're gonna
bat.
start us off? Yeah.
Right off the bat, the fuck house.
Well, you
The
just
sex house?
You cut right straight to it. I guess that's where all the werewolves are in the Harry Potter universe, aren't they?
Yeah, it's the
They get into
werebears.
some freaky stuff over there.
So it's the sexy house. It's all the sexy people.
It's called House Fuck?
No.
Okay.
It's also called Slytherin.
Oh, no! Ew, I hate it.
Except it's a bigger anaconda.
Oh, no. The entire thing is just
It's
one
just a big.
long
It's a
anaconda.
big. It's a thick anaconda. I'm sorry.
What are its house colors?
Pink?
Pink. Pink and purple, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Now you hit me with one.
Alright, I came up with House Goat Flex.
Ooh,
Their defining attribute, their swole pecs.
I like the rhyme.
Their house animal is a rooster,
Ooh.
and their color is salmon pink, like salmon shorts.
Oh, okay.
And their description, it's all the bros and all the lady bros.
Nice.
Never once have they skipped leg day.
Nice,
And they're great at
nice.
all the sports, but everyone thinks they're all douches.
I have a very similar one to that. It is the Jersey Shore house.
Yeah!
It's just the house from Jersey Shore, and their symbol is just two people arguing, and one of them is throwing up, and it's very orange is the
Very
color.
orange. Yeah, like
Very-
weird brown orange. Like
I also had the Real World house,
the real world house.
which I was like, that's a little too old.
I have the IBS house.
IBS? Wait, you're about syndrome.
Their defining attribute
Please
is
say that.
IBS.
Please say that the color is
Reddish brown.
gross. Oh, I didn't expect. I expected the brown. I didn't expect the reddish.
They always have to leave class early. Oh no! And their dorms always have a quick escape route in them. For sure.
Mr. Johnson, where do you think you're going?
Sorry, Professor. I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. This potion's too much, man. See me after class. I'm not gonna make it until then.
Akio poop.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right. Here's another one.
And their animal will be the ibex because it sounds a lot like IBS.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what that is. All right, so next one is Communist House.
Why don't I just go straight to Fascism House?
No, because Communist House is their color is red, of course.
Yeah.
And their whole shtick is they want all the other houses to be red as well.
They're trying to spread the equality.
And their thing is, of course, a bear, a Russian bear
Yep. Good.
with the hammer and sickle.
Good.
Communist House.
Communist House. Come here and be equal.
Imagine the Sorting Hat just being like,
Let me see. Maybe Hogwarts or Gryffindor, or maybe Hufflepuff, or
Please,
maybe
Communist House. Come on, Communist House.
Communist House.
we gotta come up with, it would be like, cause it's like Gryffindor and Hufflepuff and like, just,
Oh yeah, mine for IBS was the House Skitty Run.
okay, that was a good one. Maybe for this one, it would be like Leninus. Because it's fake Latin bullshit.
Fake Latin bullshit. I love it. Their house color could also just be flat gray.
Yes. Welcome to our house.
My next one is House Fancy Feast.
Is it? They all have cats.
They all love their cats a
They
lot.
all love their cats.
Their house flag, just a cat eating food. And,
Purius Maximus.
their color, ooh, Purius Maximus. Ooh. Fanciest feast.
Fanciest feast.
The
Fanciest feast.
The sorting's like, you're holding a cat.
Fanciest
Fancy
feast.
Fanciest feastios.
And swish and flick.
And they don't really attend class because they're too busy taking care of their cats.
Oh.
And some of them transfigure themselves into cats.
Into
and
cats?
just
Like
never come back
McGonagall?
out. And they
Oh.
never come back out.
I was gonna make a house that was furry house. But that you kind of covered it with that one.
Kind of covered it.
And they get outed in front of the entire school. You're a fairy.
Oh no.
And then my last one is I have another one, but I worry that I'll do the one I think is less funny and then the one I think is funnier. The Fight House. It's just it's Fight Club. Everyone's
Fight
beating
Club.
the shit out of each other.
House Fisticuff.
The color's blood red.
Oh no.
And it's maybe like a gorilla or something.
Oh no.
Pugilist Maximus. The bunch a lot. And then my last one is Evil Slytherin.
What do you mean evil Slytherin? Slytherin's already evil.
They're the worst bastards. They absolutely. You have to kill somebody already to get into.
Like Dumbledore's just up on the stage being like, why do we let them in? Why do we even educate
Hey,
these people?
everyone, don't go into the Forbidden Forest. Don't fuck with evil Slytherin. The regular Slytherin, they're kind of jerks, but evil Slytherin,
Slytherin are
it's
straight
like
up and
jail.
down.
They're like somebody's
Just
doing bench
criminals.
presses. You looking at me? You're gonna get cut.
Why do we educate these children?
What? Listen, we're government funded.
We have to give equal opportunity.
Gryffindor, brave. Hufflepuff are there. Ravenclaw,
Really
clever.
smart.
IBS is very poopy.
Poopy.
Communists, what's up?
They're over there spreading their ideology.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny, we already covered that. Fancy Feast has the cats.
Fuck house. Ooh, yuck.
Don't look. It's
Fuck house.
NSFW.
Yucky. Very yucky.
And then we got Evil Slytherin, and they're just bad.
And they're just killing it.
Yep.
They're literally killing
each other.
Killing each other. They're killing everyone. And we just killed this episode of Segment City. Thank you,
We murdered it like Evil Slytherin.
everybody, for listening. Remember, if you want to get a thing on the show like we had this show,
Even though we modified it.
We modified it. We didn't actually take the suggestion. But that's the thing about the internet is you have the right to email us. We have the right to just not just not listen to your emails.
We have the right to see your username and make a Hogwarts house out of it.
If you want to send something to the show, segmentcitypodcast@gmail.com. Or if you want to hit our Twitter up, hit up that
Yeah, tweet
Segment City.
at
It's
Segment
at
City.
Segment City.
Tweet at us your favorite of the houses.
Yes, we'll do a poll.
We'll do a poll. Maybe we'll make a T-shirt out of it. I don't know.
We will not make it.
Unless
If we get
people
enough
are gonna vote for House Fuck.
fans. Oh my God.
I'm gonna make a
House.
T-shirt out of
The
that.
Jersey Shore house.
I'm gonna make a shirt out of that.
Oh,
Idiots.
yeah, dummies.
Think you're up there on your high horse with your podcast.
And don't remember, what am I remember, listeners, to like this and comment, leave us a review, and subscribe so you can listen to all our beautiful voices.
Woo-wee.
And we want to thank
Rachel Robinson. Thank you, Rachel. You the boss.
I always just surprise Theo with this every time. I just point at him and I go, you do a thing now.
do it.
You do it.
I'm done talking.
She has a lovely podcast called Create Loud. Give her a listen.
Go over there.
You know, and hey, thanks for listening to this, our dear listeners, citizens of Segment City. And now we say good night.
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 Good night.